business first. Hey, you went dry around the world. Hey, you went brown like a squirrel. Hey, you went Chanel pearls. Hey, you went Rolls Royce car. Hey, you went Rolls Royce truck. Oh, you want wall it all my hole. Oh, you want to line it all up.
Good morning, guys. It's 10:29 in the morning. I've been up for a while, but I had to get the door because I had a delivery. I got my, I don't know if you can see, I got my bathroom cabinet that lights up, which I'm really excited about. Just quickly had to rip off the address because you know there's crazy people out there. Day 2, day 1 officially of recovery, I guess. I don't know. My throat is still sore, it still hurts, but it's not as bad. My lip is slightly cut, but not in a bad way. I guess it's from the tube rubbing against my lips, so it's a bit tender in that region. But yeah, man, I had to literally 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 with this box because I'm not allowed to do any heavy lifting. Like the doctor said, I can't lift anything heavier than half of a kettle. So yeah, but I managed to sleep okay. Sleeping on my right side was my best side for me because I don't have any incisions on that side, but sleeping on my left, it became a bit more tender. The best way to describe the discomfort, I wouldn't say pain, but it's more so discomfort, is literally what the nurse said. Like, it feels like I've done 10,000 sit-ups. So my whole abdominal region is really, really tender. It doesn't necessarily hurt, but I've been, you know, consistent with the ibuprofen. I'm due to take another tablet now, and just to keep on top of things because I don't want to catch myself in a place where I'm in excruciating pain and then I have to wait for the medication to kick in and stuff like that. But so far, this 400 milligrams of ibuprofen is doing its job. And, you know, I've had minimal bleeding with my Mirena replacement. Thank you for the love and the people who have said their good wishes and well wishes. But I also am grateful that I'm able to raise awareness on it in terms of women's health, because not many people know what a laparoscopy is in regards to just in general, like what goes into it, what does it mean, what is that, what is it associated with. A lot of people have never even heard the word, so I'm glad that I was able to raise awareness to it and, you know, shed light on something like that. So the love that I received on Instagram was really lovely from my friends. And, you know, shout out to you guys, you know who you are, who were just like, is there anything that you need? I mean, no, I need about 10 bags, but, you know, yeah, I slept relatively okay. I haven't been able to pass my bowels, but I'm guessing that that's because I've still got the thingy-majig, the laxative still in my system, so there's a lot of liquid up in my system. But also I think it's just taken a while because I haven't really eaten as much, so I'll probably release my bowels maybe in the next day or 2, but that isn't really a concern for me at the moment because my bowels, I feel my bowels moving, it just hasn't reached the exit, if that makes sense. So it might just take a bit of a while, but the main thing is that I am definitely peeing a lot. So I did get up a couple times in the night. I am moving around, I am walking about, which is great, so to get my mobility going, because obviously I don't want to risk any chance of blood clots or whatever, which I doubt I will get because I feel really like active and whatever. It was kind of like a sad moment for me last night when I was just chilling on my laptop or whatever, and I was just listening to music, just chilling in my bed or whatever. And normally I like to get up and like do it, like as a creative, you're only gonna get it if you're a creative. Like sometimes when you hear music and you just want to like feel out the choreography and you feel like you want to put something in the body when something resonates with you when you hear a music piece. And I just know that I can't do a 1-2 step or a set of 16 for a bit, at least for a couple of weeks or whatever. Like December's completely written off for me. I just want to make sure that I'm completely 100%. But January we will be back. You hear me? I'm sorry, I apologize in advance. The light is in my eyes, so if I do look a bit crusty, I apologize. But I'm gonna make something to eat because I haven't eaten yet. To be honest, I haven't really had an appetite, but I have been sipping on water. I've been making sure that I am sipping on water and stuff like that. So yes, yeah. It's funny enough because like my dad was like, I don't know if I told you guys yesterday, when he dropped me home, he was like, oh, make some eggs or whatever, blah blah blah, like keep it light or whatever. And he was like, you know, you can make eggs in the microwave. And I looked at him like, what sort of, don't even want to finish it. He was like, yeah, you can do scrambled eggs. And I was like, but does it taste like scrambled egg? He was like, yeah. So then he called me later on in the evening. He was like, did you try it? I said, listen, I ain't got the strength for no experiments today or whatever. Like, and he laughed at me, but it's just like, I don't know, have you guys ever tried making scrambled eggs in the microwave? Like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood, honestly. I know, nah, I'm not in the mood. Not right now. But yeah, today is a good day. I feel good. I feel as great as I can be, thankfully. And I'm just gonna take it easy. That's what I'm gonna do. Take it easy, stay hydrated, make sure that I'm eating, make sure that I'm resting. I just want to rest, like that's my main thing, just to relax, not to do too much, which is just so annoying because like now I'm getting all the notifications after my surgery that all my deliveries are coming. But I get it, like with delivery drivers, they've got to keep on a schedule and get things out at a certain amount of time or whatever. So a lot of them don't have the time to just wait around. Like they just, you know, drop the stuff off and they move on to the next address, then move on to the next package. So I'm just gonna have to be really cautious and really careful. I might actually have to just call my brother and my sister-in-law to come by, because I know that they've been dying to come by and see the place, but also just to help me out with a few things. So I definitely will take them up on that, because I know that I am very hyper independent, which I know is a trauma response. And I do struggle when it comes to reaching out and asking for help. But in this case, honey, baby, these boxes, some of these things, come everybody assemble and grab a tool and let's figure it out and let's work it out. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's just gonna have to be it. It helps that, you know, it's a lovely sunny day. The light and the sun is beaming, as you guys can see, through my window, which is really nice. Guys, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. Oh, I just had such a bittersweet moment, because as I was leaving the hospital yesterday, I forgot to say, we passed my granddad's old house, because he didn't live too far from the hospital. And I remember the road or whatever, the back roads that we were taking. My dad was just like, oh, you know, granddad's house was over there or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, let's extend the route. Let's just take the long way home. Let's go down that road. Because my granddad lived in a, God rest his soul, he lived in a huge 7-bedroom house. Just a little bit of a backstory, like my granddad came over to the UK from Jamaica after the Windrush. And he first settled in Birmingham, and he struggled for a long time to find somebody that would rent him a room. And then when he finally got somewhere and he got himself on his feet, he was a shoemaker. And you know, Jamaican men, they're very handy people. They're very domestic and they're very handy people. They can do a lot of things. Like they're a jack of all trades. Like they're very useful in that sense. Other things not so much, but they're very handy and they're very domestic, right? My granddad was a shoemaker, which is so crazy because growing up in Jamaica, I think he had about 6 or 7 siblings, and they'd all take a day to go to school to share one pair of shoes. Like each of them had a day and they would wear those shoes to go to school, because that's how poor they grew up. And it's crazy because my grandmother grew up very, very wealthy and my granddad grew up very, very poor. So like he saw that struggle. So when he came over, he had that hustle in him to make sure that he doesn't want any of his fellow Caribbeans, fellow friends or anybody to go through the struggles that he went through, in order to secure a really better way of living in the UK. So then later on down the line, he you know, once he got himself back on his feet, he found a property down in Thornton Heath, and he sent for my grandmother to come by or whatever once he got all his ducks in a row and stuff like that. And he bought this seven bedroom house, to the point where like it was like 2, 3 or 4 stories high, and he converted the whole upper level into another kitchen. You know, this was after, actually no, I think in the midst, I think he was renting some rooms when he was in before that. I think he found a house in Birmingham, was renting that out or whatever, and then he, you know, once he started to expand, he sent for my grandmother to come over to the UK, build a family with my mum and my aunt. And then once they'd moved out, everybody had left the nest, then he converted that whole 7-bedroom household, turned my aunt's old bedroom into a kitchen area and everything like that. And there was still you know, so many bedrooms left over after my grandma had passed away when my mother was about 16. So there were so many empty spaces, and he filled each and every one of them. And I'm not saying that everybody that came through was a good one, and they had, some of them did have ill intentions and put my granddad in a lot of shit, but my granddad was very much a giver, and he always used to like pay people's rents or give people a bite, just because he just knows how hard it was to come over from Jamaica. He always had his place open. So I thought, oh my gosh. And I spent a lot of time there, you know, like, especially because my dad's side of the family live up in like North London, so I didn't really see them as much. So because I grew up in South, I spent a lot of my time there. Like, a lot of my upbringing and my childhood is spent in Croydon and Thornton Heath in South London, you know. But it came to a point where my granddad's health was deteriorating, you know, and he ended up having to live in with us. And it was just too much to manage. You get to a certain point when there's just too much house for one individual to manage. So my mum and my aunt ended up selling it, which I hate. I wish that they rented it or whatever. I wish that they thought it through, because that house now would have been worth millions. I think back then when my granddad bought it, he bought it for about maybe 100, 200k. And it's definitely worth millions. And we drove past there, and whoever's bought it turned it into a HMO. Hella bins, like, you just know it's a HMO, or just like a whole load of flats or whatever. It's just like, oh, like the front door is different. They kept like a few bits of the tiling and the gates and stuff like that, but you just see the bones of it. It's just not the same. I'm just like, oh, it just got me so sad. But like, he lived in the most perfect place, perfect location. I don't know, like, I feel like, I believe I'm gonna be a millionaire, billionaire one day. I would love to buy that house back, because that is the most perfect place to live. Like, where he lived, the perfect place to live, honestly. Like, the most perfect house, huge backyard. Like, you don't get houses like that anymore, and he had the most perfect house with the most amazing bones and structure of everything, you know. So just to see it just change, and like the tweaks of it, it's just like, that's not my granddad's house. But whatever. So me and my dad like parked, and like we literally stopped in the middle of the road. Thankfully there was no traffic oncoming or whatever, but like we just stopped and looked at it. And even though it's like, that's not my dad's father, it's just like, damn, because there's so many core memories in that house, you know. Like, I learned how to ride a bike in that backyard, you know. Like, I remember falling on a plug, and when I was sick and all these other things, like, that was where I would go, and my granddad would pick us up from school. So it's just like, oh, a little bit of bittersweet nostalgia and stuff in history, you know. And it's just like, damn. And the fact that he's no longer with us, but I know that really cut him when he came to the realization, like, he's got to get rid of that house, because it's just like of how far he came. But yeah, just a little something. But I'm gonna make some food, because I need to put something in my system. I also need to take another ibuprofen, and then I'm just gonna chill out. Like, there's nothing that I'm doing, so I doubt you're gonna see much of me for the maybe about 2 weeks. Probably dribs and drabs. I'll try, but there's not much to expect. Just a disclaimer, okay? But I'm feeling okay. If I could rate it out of 10, I'd probably say, but I have a high pain threshold, but I would say I'm also like discomfort, like there's a bit of discomfort, like when I draw breath and stuff like that sometimes, or when I bend in certain, but it's to be expected. There's a lot of tenderness going on, but I would say to rate it out of 10, I'll probably feel about maybe a 6 or 7. And sometimes an 8. I'll probably get myself to an 8 once I eat. But yeah, guys, that's really it. That's really it. I'll keep you guys updated, okay? But nothing else is really gonna go on for today. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. The usual-ish, okay? Ugh, my crusty lips. Anyway, bye! Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Day 3, post-op. And I just thought I'd just give you guys a little quick update. I'm feeling a lot of tenderness, but I've also, I'm gonna take an ibuprofen right now, because I've just slowly, I've been up from morning, to be honest, but I've just been like chilling in bed. So it's currently like, what, I think like 10 or something. I don't even know. I got up early to watch the sunrise, which was really nice. It's equivalent, I wouldn't say equivalent, but it's just the most relatable, most similar to the sensation of like having a mad gym sesh, a mad core gym sesh, and everything in your abdominal region is just tight and tender and sensitive. That's what it feels like. I still can't, like, when I'm rolling over, and sometimes I do tend to chop and change between laying on my side and my stomach, and I haven't been able to lay on my stomach just yet. Also, rolling over is an extra abdominal task, so I'm just feeling that tenderness going on. Yesterday I was in and out of sleep a lot. I was warned about like the gas pains, because I told you guys like they had to pump my stomach with air to lift my stomach off my organs so they can get a better look at my region. And I've still got some air flowing through my system, and they did warn me that a lot of air can, you know, flow up and get trapped. But I know that they did their utmost when I was coming to, that they had me sit up when I was, they sat me up whilst they brought me to off the anesthesia. So I've been feeling a little bit of trapped gas in my shoulders, but not that much. A lot of it I've released through burping. I have been belching. And you know what? I'm all for the Shrek of it all. Better out than in, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm all for that. I haven't yet opened my bowels yet. I've been farting, but that's just, you know, all the gas that is pumped in my system trying to get out in any which way it can do. I am even like feeling it here. Like when I draw a breath, I'm feeling a little bit of tightness, but it's not too excruciating. I've heard it can be so excruciating, but then I'm also putting it on the fact of like, maybe I have a high pain threshold, but I haven't got a lot. There's odd occasions where if I switch or whatever, and I might catch a bubble if I switch in a certain position. But a lot of it, I've just been belching, which I'm all good with. I'm all fine with that. Yeah, guys, I have not come out my clothes, and I really don't give a heck about it. I ain't come out my clothes. Can't really bathe anyway. But I've just done like a standard wipe down, making sure that, you know, the important regions are still clean and fresh. But you're going to see me in this black top for a while, and I really don't give a heck about it because I'm just focusing on resting and recovering. Yesterday, I didn't really have much of an appetite. I kept nitpicking at things and then just dashing it away. I don't know. I think I'm just feeling a little bit extra sensitive and a little bit tender, because no one wants to be, you know, living in the house on their own when they're recovering from a surgery, or even just not feeling well, not feeling their 100% best. And I feel like that's where I'm feeling at right now. Don't get me wrong, like, I've had my friends and my family check in on me and stuff and ask if I need anything, but it's just like, I just don't need this. I don't need this at all. Don't need this. I did send an email to the consultant that did my surgery, because I'm still feeling a little bit of discomfort, but I also need to recognize that I'm only 3 days post-op today, and I need to get my body levels and everything to be back in sync with one another. So like, once I'm fully recuperated and stuff, I just want to make sure that what I'm feeling is correct, and it's not just, is there a ricochet, a cannon, an off response, a call and response effect of just something happening in one side of my body and my other side of the body is reacting to it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but I'm gonna get back on my bush tea, because I still got my fibroids in my system, and I don't want them in my don't want them all up on my uterus. We don't want that now, do we? I did send an email just out of concern, just wondering what the size of them were, because she did say, I think she found like 3 hanging off behind my uterus. So I'm just wondering as to what size they were and as to why she didn't remove them, because I know that they have to be a certain size. But I think it's just my mind just like, but yeah. That's all I really wanted to update you guys on, really. I've been taking it easy. I haven't been doing anything at all. I've got my deliveries coming. I ordered I told you guys that I ordered a bathroom cabinet. I've got a hallway mirror that is on its way. That's going to be hopefully the delivery man stays long enough so I can ask him to help me to carry it inside the house at least, because I know they just leave it outside the door or whatever and they move on to their next drop off. Things are slowly but surely coming along. Unfortunately, guys, I just made the decision, the executive decision, to not get a Christmas tree. I know I told you guys previously that I was so excited that, you know, I finally got my own place, and I've been longing for the past 3 years to get my own Christmas tree and get in that spirit and stuff like that. I'm just gonna live vicariously through my neighbors and everybody else who's got their lights up and stuff like that, because right now that investment in a Christmas tree can go towards other things, and I still have a lot to sort out and a lot to purchase, as you can obviously imagine, when it comes to designing and decorating and furnishing your new home. So I've decided to sacrifice that. But 2026, December 2026, I don't know whether this is frustrating. Is that better for you guys? Sorry, my whole rail, my clothing drying rack. But yeah, December 2026, we will go all out with the tree or whatever and all that stuff. That is if I'm in the country, because I really want to be out of the country for Christmas next year. I have a lot of plans and all that stuff or whatever, like dreams and aspirations. I just got to pray about it and leave it at the feet of God, you know what I mean? So yes, but today's Saturday, we've got clear blue skies, thank God. It's been nothing but dreary and cloudy and rainy for the past, I would say, about a month. It's so crazy because all I do is rub my stomach. That's all I do. I literally feel like a pregnant woman. That is how I feel like, honestly. But even when I press on it, I'm not pressing on it too hard, or even when I activate my abdominals, I don't really feel that much. When I contract them, I don't really feel much. Just gonna do my usual people watching. It's so funny, there's these 3 cats that are in the neighborhood, and they obviously belong to somebody, and they are all friends and they all hang out. Like, there's a white one, there's a black and white one, and then there's a ginger one, and they're just cousins. I feel like they just all kiki and do whatever, and it's so funny because they all just run around and whatever. So I'm probably just gonna watch them, make some breakfast, get something down my stomach. I don't really know what I'm gonna have for breakfast, because I ended up having breakfast for dinner last night because I couldn't really finish the dinner that I prepped, because I just wasn't feeling for it. My appetite just wasn't feeling for it yesterday. So I ended up making some avocado toast, smashed avocado on a bagel with some boiled eggs, and that was it for me. And I had some mint tea. So I'm just like, a bit too close together in terms of me having the same thing again. So I might just do like a yogurt bowl with some fruit and stuff before my fruit goes off. I don't want that, obviously. But yeah, guys, happy Saturday to you all. I'm trying to be like peppity pep, but I just, the good thing is that my voice is coming back. I do cough a little bit on the odd occasion. My lip is healed now. There's no more like, cause I told you guys that my left side of my lip was really like sore. It was like really, it was almost like the tube was rubbing against it, because like the skin was like lifting, but that's healed. So I'm all good for the most part, you know. I'm as good as I can be, do you know what I mean? Big up to Beryl, because she was like, oh, you're just tender, my little chicken tender. That's literally how I feel, like a chicken tender, mate. But yeah, we'll just see how today goes. Just the weekend's just going to be an easy breezy one, but it was just a little quick check-in with you guys. Not sure what else is to come, but you guys might see me in another clip with another update. You might not, but don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys. This is not flattering to me at all. I can't even set up myself nice and just, you know, I don't even care. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go wash my face, add some water to my face. Maybe that will just bring some life to me. Maybe that is what I need. Maybe that's what I need. See you later. Have a good weekend. Should I do an unboxing? I literally just got a notification. It's like, what time is it? 5:25. Just got a notification, just picked up my delivery container. And they left it right by the entrance. Anybody could have done teethed it. Normally they come up the stairs and they bring it. I'm not that high up. So whoever you are, you're not getting a 5-star review from me. You're just careless. I don't care if you're tired or not. Put it in at least a smart spot, not right by the entryway where anyone can just pick it up and teeth it. Anyway. Let's open it up. Can't even lift it up properly because you guys know I can't be lifting up stuff. The box is a bit mashed up, but this is supposed to be an insert of large capacity for my kitchen drawers, because my kitchen drawers right now, it's just everything is overflowed, nothing is organized, and it's just all jam-packed in there because the insert that I have for my cutlery are just specifically for my own cutlery, so everything else is like toppling over, like my spatulas and not my spatulas but my tongs and all that other kitchen cooking utensils. There's nowhere for it to fit. Pardon me. Now, although the box is mashed up, I hope the contents isn't, otherwise that will be an issue in itself. Let's see. It's cracked. I have to send it back. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken on both ends. So it's done real cheap. Do I keep it, guys? It's got a little crack on both ends here. Guys can't even see it. It's cracked on both sides where it connects. It's made so cheap. Fair enough, I got it off Temu, but bloody hell. Do I just keep it then? Because it's cracked on both sides. It's not completely terrible because it's not going to go anywhere. How much should I buy it for? How much should I buy it for? So we're not off to a good start. Who delivered my shit? It was delivered, we've delivered your parcel to a secure location at your address. You're a liar. Who's the courier? Whoever you are, you're a liar. Alright, I want to see how much I paid for this, because they better not do it. Like, I've got a whole full length mirror, full size mirror that's supposed to go here in the entryway. They better not do my mirror like that, because boy, we will have problems. We will have problems. Right, let me see the order details. How much did I pay for this? £10.88. £10.88. I mean, it's alright. It's okay. I'm gonna think about it, because I mean, I'm not gonna do much with it. I don't remember buying it in black. I'm not complaining. Black is easy and simple and it does its job and stuff. But this is definitely cheap and cheerful, so it's definitely a thing of like you get what you pay for. Okay, but let's move on. Let's see what else I got in this. Oh, they double packaged it because I'm guessing that it couldn't fit. Very smart. Let's see. I don't know what's in this box. I think it's my bathroom stuff. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not even gonna shake it. Oh yes, this is cool to go outside so I can put my stuff and my sponges, because right now there's nowhere to put it. And I don't want it just, like, I need a bit of organisation, even if it is at the side of the sink. You know, to put my sponges and detergents and stuff like that. Okay, cool. That's cute, cutesy. Okay, cool. So that hangs on the edge of the sink, and then this has a little slope situation here for all the water to trickle down. I can put my sponges, scourers, all that stuff, hand towel, surface cloths and all that stuff. So it's just all in one spot. So this shall fit nicely. And my counter, got that real cheap. I know I got that real cheap. So let's hope that it all works out. Ooh. Bending down is still a bit of a task, guys. Bending down is still a bit of a task. Okay, so I've got 3 of these. Is it 3? I'm sure it's 3. So, got 3 of these. So I got these like mesh curtain things. So I told you guys like the look that I'm going for in regards to like my living room. So I'm doing like a whole double hotel effect. So I'm gonna have this for a little bit of privacy throughout the day. I'm so happy at least I've got this. Let's hope that the material, because they have really good reviews. They have so many reviews, and I love everybody who makes a review and takes a picture. God bless you. God bless you. I hope your pockets are never empty. You always help out a guy like me, especially on a site like TV. We are never loin. Oh, it feels nice. This is what I was concerned about. I thought it was going to feel so cheap and ruggedy and rough. And then they've given you like the grommets. It's white, but they're grommets to go in the tracks. Oh, this is nice. Oh, she's nice. Oh, she's cute. I'm gonna need a bit of help though, getting these up. Oh my gosh, yes. Guys, look. Oh, and they're so long. They smell like brand new. I love that brand new smell. Like that packaging smell. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, hold on up. Let's put you on the floor. Because I've got, ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. And I've got 3 of these because I've got a huge corner section. Oh my goodness, this is gonna work out perfectly. And it's just gonna sweep the floor as well, because I wanted to make sure that it was just a little bit oversized, so I can have that little swoop, nice draping effect, nothing too rigid and too frail or too netty. So this is this is absolutely perfect, what I wanted. Got a little bit of dust here, a little bit of dirt here, nothing like a little cloth and a hot water, warm water won't fix. But guys, yeah, look at that. Love that, love that. I wanted to have one with like a little bit of sheen in it, like a little like glistening sheen effect, but the curtains that I'm getting already cover that, and I feel like I'm not going to overpower too much because it's just curtains, it's just blinds, because everything else in regards to the decor of the living room is going to be, you know. But I purposely chose white because white is also another bright color as well, so even when these are drawn in the daytime, giving me a bit of extra privacy, there's still brightness coming through, which I love. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Oh, that's really nice. I really like it. So I can't wait to put that out. I'm gonna put that up tomorrow. I'm gonna attempt to put it up tomorrow because, you know, guys, I ain't got no plans. So this can give me a little bit of privacy to at least maybe, I don't know, because the sun went down, because we had really nice skies today. And I actually stood out on the balcony and I watched the sunset, and normally the street lights go on about maybe like 3:57, 3:58. They didn't go on until 4:04. So yeah, we're getting progress, guys. We're getting our sunlight back. So I stood out on the balcony and watched the sunset, and it was just beautiful, beautiful skies. So yeah, so normally I retreat to my bedroom because I actually got a makeshift set of curtains that my dad put out when we first moved in, and this can last me till about maybe 5 o'clock, guys. An extra hour. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited to pick these up. So stay tuned for tomorrow to see how that goes. And then ooh, another mash up box, but it's okay. It's okay. As long as the contents aren't mashed up, that's fine. Oh my gosh, the box is falling apart. Ooh, okay, come on. Don't break. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute, guys. Okay, these are my coat hooks. Okay, guys, come. So come look here. If you can see, let's move you back a bit. So if you guys can see, I already had this here when I moved in. And oh my gosh, it fits perfectly. So this is how it's gonna go. So all I've got to do is just drill it. It comes with its inserts and stuff like that. I'm gonna wait till my, sorry, getting a bit too close, but I'm gonna wait till my dad comes, because there's like these things, there's like these slots, and then you put the screws in. I don't want to fuck up the wall and all them things there, so I'm gonna wait for my dad to come to put this up. They had these in other colors and stuff like that. I think they had like a nice chrome silver, they had blue, I think they had a yellow, they had a white. I just thought I need like a pop of red, like, what is it? I think it's like something called the red theory or something like that, where you need a pop of red to make a statement. And I'm all about making a statement. So in my hallway, this is my pop of red, because I was really torn. I'm thinking, I was going back and forth on Pinterest with either wallpapering, I think I mentioned to you guys I also wanted to wallpaper my ceiling, wallpapering it all like red and white squiggles, or all blue, or I wanted to do like a half up, because I saw this really nice alligator print and also this flamingo print as well, but it was like floral. I wanted like a nice contrast. So now that I'm thinking, because I've got this red, it could be a nice camouflage moment if I do it all red here, because who would know? Like, people think that it's just a whole big wow factor, and it's also quite hidden as well, but the elements of white would bring it out. Or I might just leave that and let this be the statement on its own and just do this whole hallway as a whole different color, maybe like white. Might do that. Or blue, I mean, for a contrast. Yeah, guys, what do you guys think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hooks, and they're like squiggly. So cool. So cool. So cute. And it's like metal. It's like proper, you know. So it will go up just like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking excited. So freaking excited. Heavy duty as well, so I'm sure that this can withstand like a backpack and a nice big puffer jacket. Finally, things are coming together. Things are coming together, lad. Hallelujah. And then I've got one last thing. I don't know what this is. What is this? What is this? My toilet paper holder. Oh, it's a bit weighty, isn't it? Oh, this is another thing that needs to go into the wall. This sent the thingamajigs. Okay, that's fine. Why is it green though? That makes no sense. Why would you have it green? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my dad. And then they've got these adhesive things, but I'm gonna drill mine into the wall. And then here we go. So, go put that there. Oh, it's actually white. I thought it was marble. Oh, okay, that's fine. No problem. That's okay. Actually, it's better that it's not marble. Marble printed things can really cheapen the look of certain things, and especially because my bathroom is white already. But yeah, so this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it looks, guys. So ideally, you would put it to the wall, example, put it to the wall like this, and then you've got the actual hook underneath. The hook underneath for the toilet roll to go like so, if that makes sense. You guys get the idea, you get the vision. And then this is what I've purposely done for like baby wipes, if people want to rest their phones or whatever whilst they're using the toilet. I might have a little diffuser here as well, but I'll probably put some wipes, a diffuser, but it's more than enough space. It's huge. I actually like the white, to be honest with you, because also like my toilet roll holder is gold. It's not really this gold, but I wanted a little bit of pop of gold in my bathroom. There's going to be a bit of mixed metals going on, but hey ho, it's fine. And yeah, so I'm happy with that. So that is going to get drilled into the wall, so I'm excited to have that installed. And then last but not least, it's just the main accessory of it all. is my tracks for the curtains for the sheer lines. Now, this is really pulling on my abdominals, you know. When the doctor said no heavier than half a kettle, she meant that shit. I can feel it in my abdominals. You don't realize how much you use your abdominals in your day to day. At least I don't. And I don't know if that's a silly statement to say as a dancer. Like, you're constantly activated, but like, just holding this, I can feel it. I really feel it, you know. But it's okay, let's get them working, I can't be asked to go and get the scissors. So, watch me struggle for a sec. I'm gonna go get the thing, because I can't be asked with this. I wanted to try it out before I came to the camera and told you, because I didn't want to come showing myself. But I follow this creator called Danielle. I forgot her last name. But I came across her initially on my For You page when she started doing like her caviar tasting and stuff like that. And I'm all about like my diet and what I consume. And like when I say diet and what I consume, that also means what I watch, what I listen to, what I interact with, what I engage with, what I surround myself with. Like, it's all about your well-being and setting up your algorithm. And I really want to set that up for like luxury sort of lifestyle and stuff like that. So when she came up and she was doing like her caviar stuff or whatever, I just decided to follow her and her family because I really love her content. I'll put her stuff right here, right? She was doing like a Sunday brunch. That's like one of her things that she does, and she goes over to her parents' house and they do a Sunday brunch. And the dad shares what he's made, and he's so cute. He's like he's an adorable like teddy bear. They made like one of the brunches, they made like a steak, but they marinated it in kiwi. And I was like, huh? But apparently there's something in the kiwi that tenderizes something or relaxes the muscles in the meat when you're making steak. And it's a great marinade, along with passion fruit. I think that's also another great alternative. I thought, oh my gosh, did my food shop in Aldi, saw the kiwis there on offer, grab a 2-pack of the kiwis now. I'm thinking, okay, cool. Let me go and remix this thing now or whatever, because I got some steak and I'm feeling for a bit of steak. Let me just go for it. Literally, I just let it sit in, I blended it up. I had a little hand blender, put a little bit of water in it to get the Guys, I'm going to continue what I'm saying on my phone because like my memory is full. Sorry you guys, I'm leaning on my camera and you're a bit wonky, but I just wanted to finish what I was saying. I just took my hand blender, a little bit of water to get the consistency right, and I blended the kiwi, and I just let the steak sit in the kiwi for a little while. And then I also had to take it out to make sure that it's room temperature, because in case you didn't know, like, to get the perfect steak, it has to be room temperature. So if you leave it out for about 20 minutes or so, it should soften up or whatever. Guys, when I tell you, I love a medium well steak, right? I'm still slowly getting into the pinkish area, but I think medium well is as pink as I'll go and as pink as I'm comfortable with. And even then, I feel like it's a bit of a scam and a lie to myself, because when I actually do it, it's more so on the well done. It's not congratulations, but it's more on the well done side, right? But I like it because it's soft. I like it to how I make it, because nobody can tell me nothing because I'm making it. Okay, cool. I put it in the pan, put some garlic in there, because for all the black people, babes, ease up on the seasonings. Not everything must be heavily seasoned. Like, eggs is only a salt and pepper thing, and you know, steak is also another thing. It's a salt and pepper thing when it comes to steak, like, honestly, and a bit of rosemary if you like, and some garlic cloves, and that is it when it comes to steak. Everything else you can season, like your potatoes, your greens, whatever it is that you want. But when it comes to steak, keep it simple, keep it cute, keep it sweet, right? So I put it in the pan, and I said, okay, cool. And I immediately felt the difference. It was so tender, so soft. It also took less time for me to cook to the consistency, to the tenderness that I wanted. So I let it rest, so chopping boiled, sprinkled a bit of salt and pepper. Oh my gosh. Guys, try it. Try it. I can now say it, yeah, try it. Big up Danielle and whoever she got it from and whoever she's passed it on from. Thank you for not gatekeeping, sis. Mwah. Love you. Because kiwi, who would have thunk it? Kiwi. Anyway, let me hurry up because I ain't even got storage on my phone like that either. So anyway, this is the final unboxing thing, but this is, I'm gonna lose this. When did this drop from the box? I just want to keep everything in its order and stuff. I'm loving the fact that I don't have to get renter-friendly things. Like, I can drill up the whole blood clot place if I want to. Don't worry, I asked already. I already asked them before I even signed. They were like, yeah, do what you want. But yeah, these are the tracks that I'm gonna hang up where my curtains, my inner curtains are gonna hang. So yes, and I've got them white because I'm keeping that section white. So I just want it to look very flush and I don't want it to stand out too much. So yes, I've got it a bit extra long because you know that my things are a bit weirdly shaped. So I bought more than what I need in case I need to chop or saw things off or whatever. I've got longer than what I actually have in my living room. So yes, that is my haul, guys. Part 1. Tomorrow maybe, or maybe at some point next week, I might receive my mirror and the rest of my other things because they split the delivery in 2. But guys, I'm excited. This is all come, and yeah, just wanted to show you guys. I'm just gonna get back and sit down because my stomach is feeling really tender right now. So that was a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed the little mini haul. And then tomorrow we can get into, once I clear the storage, because I need to actually just get the content out and start mucking about because I've got so much for you guys to see. It's crazy. But by the time you get to this, you guys would have seen it already and seen like, okay, cool, Mix on her shit. It's just that she hasn't been on it, but behind the scenes I've been having the stuff for you, don't worry. Come tomorrow, we should attempt to do what we can do. Try it out, okay? Because I've got a toolbox. So I'm gonna try it out. We've got YouTube. If anything, I can call my dad. We can figure it out, do you know what I mean? Yeah, kind of like this angle. It's kind of cutesy, whatever. Okay, cool. See you later. Mwah.